Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another amazing, wonderful, fantastic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious episode of Stacks and the City. I am your humble host, Ashley. Hello, everybody, and welcome. First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy lives and schedules to listen to little old me chit-chat about all things money and personal finance. You all, we are really, truly in the midst of a pandemic. This is crazy. I feel like yellow fever. I feel like hay fever. I feel like the Black Plague. Heck, I feel like cabin fever, y'all. Honestly, there's so much going on. You all, the pandemic has spread globally and is continuing to spread. There have been more and more cases of COVID-19, coronavirus, Black Plague 2.0 that has been sweeping our nation, sweeping Washington, D.C. particularly. And you all, I'm not going to lie, it's definitely nerve-wracking. There's a lot going on. As we all know, there has been a lot of mandates that have been given by the city, particularly Mayor Bowser, to practice self-isolation and social distancing. So I've been in the house all day, you all. I don't go out very often, only for the essentials, only for things that I need. But you all, I am not going to lie. Your girl is struggling. As a matter of fact, it is 4:25 a.m. right now, you all. I am wide awake. My partner is out there making fried chicken. It's crazy, y'all. It's wild. There's a lot going on. But nonetheless, I really want to use this platform as a way to get everybody on board, everybody who is confused, everybody who's baffled, everybody who's, oh my goodness, to know that you're not alone. And particularly with those finances, you are not alone. You all, this is my second full week of being completely laid off. I do not have a job right now in terms of earning any steady income. So I'm a little worried about how I'm going to be able to pay those bills. I did talk about last week's episode in terms of what you need to do. I do have episodes coming up very soon about filing up for unemployment, how to budget your finances if you don't have any money, you all. Right now, the most important part about your finances is to stay as liquid as possible. So if possible, do not give any of your money to anyone if you are not earning any steady income. We do not know how long this is going to be. We don't know how long this is going to happen. So you want to make sure that you have as much money as possible, at the very least, so that you can make those bill payments, you all, or to pay your expenses when it comes to family and food and things like that. That is what is our number one priority right now. So if you haven't done so already, you all, I really want you all to go ahead and call your bill collectors, call those mortgage companies, call those lenders, and let them know what's going on, if you're going to be able to pay. People are being really understanding right now, you all. And I have a feeling that people will be understanding up until probably May. I know that there has been talks of a stimulus package that was recently passed that will help people get money if they haven't gotten any already, to provide some relief for families. But you all, I'm really happy to see so many people who have been practicing self-isolation, social distancing, and people who have been out there to give a hand. You all, my neighbor has been super helpful in making sure that I've been okay, that we're okay. We're calling food supplies now. That's the thing. I actually had a fire in my home, you all. There's a lot going on this week. I tell you, this coronavirus, I don't need to be in my house all day. And having those first responders come and so fast was really a blessing. So there's a lot of things to be grateful for. And I do think that God has put us in this position to practice gratitude and know that everything is going to be okay. You all, 2020 is canceled. I ain't going to lie. Like the stuff that we had popping off, the things that we had planned is definitely canceled in terms of going places. But being successful is not. Just because there's a whole pandemic going on is not an excuse to throw 2020 in the trash, especially when the first quarter isn't even over yet, y'all. We got 3 more to go. We got 3 more to go. But you all, I really wanted this episode to be about the extrovert's guide to social distancing. Oh my God, you all, your girl is struggling. I am an extrovert, squared, cubed, to the 4th power. I like to be outside. I like to be around people. I like feeling claustrophobic. And y'all, it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened in 2 weeks. Really, it was a slow and painful death for about a month. Your girl's sad. I'm not going to lie. So if you guys are in the same position as I am, if you're getting a little bit of cabin fever, I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I like to do that I've been doing in the past 2 weeks to still practice being extroverted, being around people, talking to people, interacting in the best way I know how. You all, the number one way that I've been extroverted is by talking. Y'all, I love to talk. Talking on the phone. I've talked with people who I haven't interacted with in years, and it was really great to hear from them, to catch up with them, to see how they're doing. I know a lot of us are doing the same, but of course I continue to encourage you all to text that friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, or that person that you've been looking at on their Instagram stories, or I guess TikTok's a thing now. Well, there are no throwbacks with TikTok for us though, y'all. Y'all know we throwbacks ourselves. Go on Facebook for the old folks. But looking at the people that we haven't seen in a long time, interacting with them, you all, for me, I've taken the time to talk to some really old friends of mine, as well as pitching people that I want to be featured on my show. So I do encourage you all to do that. That's a great way to be social while still practicing social distancing. Another thing I like to do, you all, I'm not going to lie, I go to my essential places even if I'm not necessarily essential for me. I know, guys, I'm going to be in trouble for it. I go to Costco, I go to Whole Foods, and I like to go to Target. And I go there and I make sure I'm safe, I'm isolated, and I like to walk around the aisles and just feel like I'm around people. That's something that's really nice for me, you all. I love being around people. They energize me. And when I'm depleted from that, I'm a sad ash, very sad. So being able to go to those places and still feel like I'm part of something is really, really nice for me, you all. So I do encourage, of course, only if you absolutely have to go out. I do go out only if I absolutely have to, but you all, I really need to be out at least, I'm not gonna lie, once a day. Coronavirus is absolutely serious. It's something I do take 100% seriously, you all, but it's also important to get some fresh air and to be outside. You know, cabin fever it's not healthy for us, you guys. Which brings us to the last thing, you all, is to go outside. Please, guys, go outside. Again, I'm not telling you all to be in large crowds. Absolutely not. It is possible and it is encouraged. I have been doing some research to go outside, go for a jog, go for a run, do things to stay active. My favorite part of my day, you all, is in the middle of the day, in the early evening, when I go in the National Mall and I go for a run. I do 4 or 5 miles, and it is perfect for me. It's the best part of my day because I still feel like I'm around a whole lot of people. I'm surrounded by people, but I am so far away from them. I am in my own little bubble, my own 6 feet bubble, running around the city by myself. And I know that they are closed down the parking slots for the cherry blossoms. But yesterday, I was able to look at the cherry blossoms. I was able to run. I was able to just breathe in the air. And I was all by myself. So you all, it is so nice to be able to be outside. That's literally my favorite part of my day. And I absolutely encourage you all to do the same. You cannot stay inside all the time. It is impossible. If you guys have an outdoor space, just spend a little bit of time breathing. Be outside. Get that vitamin D. The weather's getting really nice. Now, you all, I do say all of this. And again, I'm an extrovert, so I do need that social interaction in order for me to feel like I belong, to feel like I'm somewhere. But I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to still stay in your bubble. This virus is real, y'all. It really is. And I've seen firsthand how it is affecting people. It affects your money. It's affecting your everyday life. As again, you guys, I am completely out of a job. Multiple jobs. My savings goals have been completely changed because of this. Everything that I'm doing is canceled. 2020 is canceled for me, y'all, in terms of going places and being in flights and things like that. However, it does not stop me from wanting to be an extrovert and doing things extroverted but in an introverted way, you guys. I'm going to be in my social bubble. So you all, again, if you are doing these things, if you're going to be outside, if you're going to be going places, I cannot stress enough how important it is for you all to make sure that you are in your own bubble. Practice that social distancing. Practice being 6 feet away. That is something I cannot emphasize enough. Because, y'all, our coins are depleting. They're fleeting away. And in order for us to get it back, we have to do everything we can to make sure that everyone is safe and accounted for. So, guys, please do my tips. I do recommend that, especially if you're an extrovert, do everything you can to be as social as possible while still being as distant as possible. And you all, the minimum is 6 feet away. So everything I've been doing, I've definitely been very, very, very far away from people, you all. Of course, washing those hands, coughing in the sleeve, all that stuff cannot be emphasized enough. don't go anywhere unless you absolutely have to. I'm actually thinking about going to North Carolina to spend some time with my family, and I'll stay, DC is a very densely populated area. I want to go somewhere that's a little sparse. So you might hear some Stacks in the City info from North Carolina. But anyway, guys, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for y'all to be listening to me, chit-chatting away with me. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. Chit-chat, DM. Y'all know how to contact me. You guys are amazing. I have a lot of really fun stuff planned for you guys, for Stacks in the City, for you all, because, again, the whole goal is to make sure that we get our money right. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to hear from y'all. And be safe out there, y'all. Keep it 100. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.